Hello there, wonderful humans, and welcome back to another episode of my solo survival series. I have finished the outline. Let's take a look at it. Woo! Ta-da! It took a little while. Not too bad. Quite a lot of sand. Probably, I think maybe 10 shulkers just to do the outline. But now I'm looking at it, I'm actually thinking that I don't want to keep it square. I want to make it into like a funky shape. So I can plan that out at a later point, but I think I want to make it look a little bit more interesting than just a box. So I might drain it first as a box and then change the shape up a little bit afterwards. We will figure that out. But I'm going to have a break from this sand place in business, because I want to build the crazy XP machine that I have seen on the VanillaBDCraft server. So we are going to head home. This farm that I'm going to build is by Navy Nexus, and I will link to... I'm not good at this. I will link to that video below. I can't drive boats. Come on. Okay. It goes so fast. But I've got a feeling that I have not got all of the materials that I'm going to need. So we're going to head home, figure out exactly where we want to build this thing, and then we're going to have to just check the materials list, because I've just got this feeling that there's quite a few things on there that I haven't got already, so I may have to spend a little bit of time grinding for certain materials. Plus I want to make it look nice, so I want to try and use pretty materials if possible, probably concrete again, or maybe terracotta. Could try some terracotta, take some inspiration from the wool farm from the VanillaBDCraft server. But we're going to do it on the island, because why not? We may as well fill this place up a little bit. But it has got to be chunk aligned. Oops, nearly looked at that enderman. So I think it takes up 4 chunks total. So I think we need to really make sure that we've got an area that's going to be big enough. If I can't figure out how to get it on the island, we'll just do it close by. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be an experience. So if let's get in here and get safe, and I'll give you a little run through of what materials we are gonna need for this crazy build. Okay, so we are gonna need 18 stacks of glass, which we should be. I mean, I've got a little bit of sand, so I think we're gonna be all right for the glass. Almost 8 stacks of solid blocks, which isn't too bad. Nearly 4 stacks of obsidian, which we can gather from the end island from one of the towers. We need some slabs, redstone dust, that's not going to be an issue. Nearly 50 observers, which, you know, we can get that together pretty quickly, I think. Sticky pistons, lava buckets, trapdoors. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. We need some repeaters, and hoppers might be the main thing, because I don't think we have a lot of iron actually at the moment. Oops, wrong one. And again. Oh, right, so we have no iron. So I'm definitely going to have to go mining for some iron, that's for sure. But that shouldn't be too bad. I quite like mining. We'll maybe find some diamonds while we're down there. Walls, powered rails, normal torches. I think pretty much iron is going to be our main thing to get, and the obsidian. Hopefully it's not going to take too long to get going on this, and I'm pretty excited to see if it works. The whole aligning on the chunks thing is completely new to me, so I mean, once I find the chunks, I don't think it should be too bad. I'm going to be using I think it's called chunkspace.com, something like that, to help me find the exact chunk layouts. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm just ready to get into this build, and I've seen how great this machine can be. So It's going to be so useful. So useful for repairing things, especially this shovel, because, you know, Nellie's getting put through her paces lately, guys. She's, there's a lot of sand collecting going on. Hey, Bob. There you go. He was a good boy. Okay, let's just get into this. Montage time. I've only gone and done it. I built it. And as you can see, by my incredibly high level, it works. It took 6 hours. That was including collecting materials, because as I said, we didn't have much iron and stuff like that. But it's built. I ended up not doing it on our island, but I did it just over there. You can kind of just see it there. So I'm so happy. I'm going to show you guys. Look at that. It looks crazy. So worth it. So worth it, guys. So I didn't have too much trouble with it. When I built this and tested it the first time, I had an issue where only 2 sides were working. So that was a little bit annoying because I had no idea what I'd done wrong. But my lovely friend DJ Haribo from the Rocketcraft server, who has built one of these himself, very kindly got on a Discord call with me at 1:30 a.m. And we sort of compared our farms, and we figured out that I'd just put a couple of redstone repeaters the wrong way round. And it was as simple as that. So I swapped those around, and it works. So yeah, I'll show you what it does. So basically, what happens is you turn this on, and there's lava up there and a trapdoor system which can light the portals, and then there are dispensers throwing water back and forth to each other, which cuts the power to the portals, and then they reignite. That's basically all that's going on up there. And it has to be chunk aligned because of the spawning. But as you can see, it works. So, and then you just turn on the trident killers. And there you have it. Look at it. I'm so happy. I can't believe I managed to build this. I really can't. And this makes repairing everything just almost instantaneous. It's crazy how fast you can do. You can repair like a pickaxe from basically dead to completely fine within like a couple of minutes, maybe less. I mean, you can see my level increase in there. But obviously, because I'm at such a high level now, it takes a bit more XP to level up. But to level up from 0 to 30 it takes minutes, guys. It takes minutes. I mean, look how many of these guys are dropping down. It's so loud. It's ridiculous. Look! So much gold! So we are going to be fine for gold. We might end up living on golden carrots. That's how good for gold we might be. Yeah. And obviously get a lot of rotten flesh. So what I might do, actually, is grab our clerics from our lodge and try and transport them over here just to start this off. And then try and get ourselves a few more and try and fill this up. But I'm so happy. It took so long. Obviously, I'll throw a link to this build in my description. Not a simple build by any means, but it's so easy to follow. I didn't really struggle with placing things because it's just well made. It's just a very well made tutorial. And you don't really have to know redstone to follow it. I don't know redstone. You don't really have to know anything. You can just sort of follow it along step by step. Just take your time. My only advice would be take your time, watch each step a couple of times, and just make sure you get it right. There's no point in rushing, you know, because if you mess one thing up, you might end up having to move loads of other things, and that is just an absolute pain. So yeah, just take your time with it, and you will succeed. And look how cool it looks. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time trying to get some clerics over there. I think that's what I'm going to do now. but I will just quickly show you how we are doing on the wool front. Now, obviously, I've not been sort of AFK in this area, so it's just been churning out wool when I've flown over or when I've been here and it's been loaded. And I've put another chest down here, but that is all filtering it through nicely. So we've got, oh, what is that? Probably, yeah, we've got over 2 double chests. So that's working pretty great. Yeah, everything's working out good. I'm super happy, super happy. So now I'm gonna wrangle some villagers, which is never easy. It's never easy, is it? I think actually the villagers may be harder than the sheep, but we'll see how we get on with that. So I will come back to you when I have grabbed some villagers and very, very gently ease them into their small cell things. Okay, so we managed to wrangle ourselves one of our clerics. And he's just here. Hey, how's it going? So we have one in there to start trading our rotten flesh with. The other cleric we had, I mean, I think you saw that there was a bit of an incident. He didn't make it all the way. So, sorry about that. But I have noticed that there is an abandoned village over there somewhere. So what I might do is grab some zombie villagers from there, cure them up, and then make some sort of rail system to get them all here. Because this thing's it's churning out a lot of rotten flesh. So this is going to be a really, really good way to get emeralds. So that's going to be good. So we have gathered, this is the yield from not even, I mean, let's say maybe 20 minutes to half an hour of AFKing at this farm. So that's a lot of gold. Obviously we have the looting effect with the trident killers, which isn't going to be available after the update, but I think we'll still get a pretty good amount of gold, especially just for a solo world like this. And I was thinking, what should we do with all this gold? And do you know, I think we're ready to move up in the world. I really do. So I think we're gonna stop with the steak, and I think we're gonna move on to golden carrots, guys. And that's like we're leveling up. So obviously we need carrots, which I'm just grabbing these. Which I didn't have a lot of. So I've made a little carrot farm. It's not just a carrot farm, because I wanted to make it look fancy. I didn't just want a simple, sort of boring, square-looking farm. So I did this. which I think looks really pretty. And we've got the automatic nighttime lights, redstone lamps that are pretty good. There's some zombies chilling over there. Get out of my garden. But I've planted lots of carrots and we've got some wheat, and then these 2 layers are just more for aesthetics, which I think make it look pretty nice. So we're going to be harvesting up these things soon and getting ourselves some golden carrots on the go. But what I want to do first is go to the Nether. Now, this is episode 19, so we are coming up to the big episode 20, which on episode 10 we fought the Ender Dragon. One thing we've not done in this series yet, which I find a bit strange, which is just totally something that slipped my mind, to be honest. But we haven't fought the Wither. Now I've only fought that guy once before in a different world, and I'm pretty sure I died twice. So hopefully that won't be the case this time round. But I mean, we'll see. Where is the fortress? I'm lost already, guys. But I think we only have 1 wither skull, so obviously we need to get ourselves a couple more of those. So we are going to do a little bit of wither hunting. Wither skeleton hunting, I should say. Now, I have remembered to bring potions of fire resistance because you know how it is. Especially with me, when I'm flying around the Nether, I usually end up in lava. So we've got our fire resistance potion on our hotbar, ready for if that happens, and we are just gonna fight ourselves some wither skeletons, guys, and hopefully get hold of those lovely, lovely skulls. So let's see how long this takes. We've got good old Florence here with the looting 3. Oh, I don't want you guys. So hopefully it's not going to take too long to get hold of them, but we will see how it goes. Let's see. We're going to get one on our first try. Unfortunately not. Oh, there's another one. Come on. Come get me. I'm right here. Right here, friend. What are you doing? Should we help you out a little bit? I'll tell you what, I'll come to you. I'll come to you. How's that sound? I mean, this might take a while, but we're gonna persevere. Maybe worth flying around and finding another fortress as well, I guess. We could do that, since we have our potions with us. To make this less boring for you guys, I'll probably speed this up, and I will be back with you when we have our skulls. What is going on here? This is quite a build-up of mobs. You all having a party in here? Yeah! Woo! There's one! Ah! Yeah! Woo! That was quick! So I did fly to another fortress just because I thought maybe the spawn would be a bit better, and they were. So yeah, that's it. Well, we may as well kill these guys. No, I didn't get another one. Well, that's okay. Yeah, so we have one at home, so we now have a total of 3, which means we have enough to spawn the Wither. If you make that noise, it kills them faster, apparently. That's what I heard. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 wither skulls. So next episode, guys, we're gonna do it. I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like, I mean, where's the chest? We're doing good in the gold block department, so we're gonna be able to get ourselves a beacon powered up pretty easily. I don't know if killing the wither's going to be easy, because I plan on fighting this guy legit, right? So the first time I fought him on my other world, I spawned him way down underground in a small room, and I mean, he still made a complete mess, that's for sure. But this time, I want to legit fight him, and it might be a really, really big mistake on my part. But what I thought we could do is fly out to a random location that we're not going to mind if it gets completely wrecked, and fight him. And just spawn him on the ground and just let him do what he wants to do, and see how we get on. so I mean, there might be a few deaths next episode, so prep yourself for that. But we're gonna do it, and we're gonna get a beacon, which is going to be cool and maybe quite helpful for future projects and stuff. But for now, guys, that is it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy this super cool XP farm that we've built. And I hope you will tune in for the epic wither battle next episode. But for now, guys, bye!